Okay, we are here in Busan, Korea, and this is Nathaniel. And Nathaniel and I are going to talk just a little bit to Nathaniel's class in Issaquah, Sammamish, Washington. So, Nathaniel, tell everybody hi.
Hello.
Now, say it in Korean now.
Do I have to?
Yeah, say it in Korean.
Okay. 안녕하세요.
Okay, 안녕하세요. Yes. Okay, behind Nathaniel, he's sitting here at his new house, and behind him is Gangnam-daekyo, which is Gangnam Bridge, and Gangali Beach behind him also. We are in the I-Park. So Nathaniel, first of all, we've been living in Korea for 2 months now. What do you think about Korea?
Well, it changes my mind. I had to change my language once I get out of this apartment and talk to other people in Korean. It's like I can forget about speaking English.
Has that been hard?
It's been hard, really, but I try to learn Korean, but it's not getting me anywhere. So but my mom can find me a Korean tutor.
What about in school? Do you have to study Korean in school?
Yeah, I have to do that.
What are you studying in your Korean class right now?
All I had to do is say any kind of stuff, such as wake up, or when, what, who, ask questions, tell a sentence, a statement, comment, anything that I could study in the Korean class.
So you're studying all of those things right now, huh?
Yep, I am.
What about reading and writing Korean?
I'm doing that too.
Was that hard?
Kind of hard for me. It is.
Okay.
But even though ridiculously, when I'm outside Korea, I can read signs, but I don't know what those mean.
Okay. So tell her about. I'm not sure everybody knows. So Korean writing is different from Chinese most times, right?
It is.
Okay.
It is kind of related to Japanese.
Well, a little bit. But Korean has an alphabet, right?
It does.
Okay, so that's why you're able to read those signs.
Yes.
Okay, so talk to us just a little bit about Taekwondo. I know you like Taekwondo. What's your Taekwondo class like?
My Taekwondo class it's just a wide open space where I can practice my form Pumse. Pumse means it's a fighting form.
Fighting form, okay. Now everybody's day is a little bit different here in Korea, especially kids in school. What time do you start Taekwondo class?
Well, I start Taekwondo about 9:55.
What, is that morning or is that evening?
Nighttime.
Yeah, that's right. And that's because kids in Korea study a lot longer than kids in the US do, right?
Yep.
So they can't go out and take Taekwondo and things like that until late at night. Okay, so they have longer days here than kids in the US do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so tell me about your school. What kind of kids are in your school?
Well, most of them are... There are few Americans there, white people, white kids, and there are more Koreans and Russians.
And Russians. And why are there so many Russians in your school?
Well, what I thought of it is that South Korea is closer to Russia, and I think most of people from Russia wants to go over there and change their lives with Asian people.
So there are a lot of people who have immigrated to Korea from Russia, huh?
Yep.
Okay. And what about your school? Is it a normal Korean school or is it a different kind of school?
Well, I say it's kind of normal, really.
Is it?
It is kind of normal. I really like it how, kind of professional. But I feel better now because I don't hear so many swearing languages.
I see.
Yeah, especially Skyline, I hear so many swearing that I'm very uncomfortable of.
I see. Okay, so what is the name of your school?
The name of my school is Busan Foreign School.
Busan Foreign School. So how do you dress when you go to school?
Well, everyone wears tan pants and blue shirts, white shirts, and a sign.
And that's because what?
It's because to show what kind of school they're from.
To show what kind of school they're from. So everybody wears a uniform is what you're saying, huh?
Yep, they do.
Okay, yes, you wear a uniform, you have to have the name of your school on your uniform.
Yes.
What about other schools in Korea? Do other schools in Korea wear uniforms too?
Of course they do.
Everybody in school wears a uniform in Korea, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what do you think is the most interesting thing since you've been to Korea?
The most interesting is that there are so many mountains everywhere.
So many mountains.
Yep,
So you live between the mountains and the sea then, right?
that's correct.
Right on the beach. So what about food? Do you eat different in Korea than you did in the U.S.?
Yeah, I eat different. Maybe it's time to change a diet.
Change the diet here?
Yeah,
But your mom is Korean, right? So did you ever eat Korean food in the U.S.?
I do.
But what's different here about the food you eat?
Well, food I eat here, I eat it with chopsticks, which I
Okay.
enjoy.
Okay.
And then I like to pick up the food, place it on the rice, and eat it like a Korean person does.
So the wraps, huh?
It is.
Yeah, so you put the sesame leaf, the lettuce leaf,
Mm-hmm.
and then the rice on top of that.
Yep.
And what kind of things do you put on the rice? You said meat. What kinds of meat?
Well, samgyeopsal, which means pork belly,
Okay.
and bulgogi,
Okay.
which means beef barbecue.
Yeah. Literally fire meat. But yes,
Yeah.
most times it is.
Bul means fire,
Uh-huh.
and gogi
Uh-huh.
means meat.
Very good. Yes. Okay, so what about fish? Well, here we are in Busan, right beside the sea.
Yep. I like to eat fish.
Uh-huh.
Korea is the closest neighbor of Japan,
Uh-huh.
but now Japan gives people so many sushi food, which I like to eat them.
Sushi. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So Busan has its own style, going back a long ways, right?
Yeah.
It's not called sushi, right?
No, it's not.
What is it called? Do you remember?
Yeah. Right now I'm living
Uh-huh.
is Busan.
Uh-huh. So in Busan, the fish that's not cooked is called hae, right?
Yep. Hey.
Do you eat hae?
I do eat hay.
Okay. Yeah, we eat a lot of hae here. Very popular food. Okay, so that's probably all the time we have. So if you had one thing that you want to tell to your friends back in Washington, what would it be?
That's a lot to think of.
Okay, well go ahead.
Can you repeat that question?
If you have one thing that you want to tell to your friends back in Washington, what is it?
Well, I like to think of being the only American in a Korean school. I'm really curious of how people are curious of Americans speaking Korean.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we get some reactions about that, huh?
Yes.
I see. Okay, so you want the experience of being an American actually in a Korean school sometime, huh?
Yeah, I want to be an actual Asian American.
I see. Okay, American Korean, huh?
Yes.
Okay. All right, well, then with that we'll sign off. So tell everybody goodbye in Korean.
안녕히 계세요.
Yeah, 안녕히 가세요. All right. And we will try this again sometime.
Yeah, we do.
All right, goodbye.
Goodbye.